Hi everybody, this is Rachel from Cybersports Network. I'm standing here with Rapha, winner of QuakeCon's 2011 Quake Duel Championship.
Okay, well, I go by Rapha. I'm Shane Hendrixson. I'm 22 years old. I live in Rockford, Illinois, and I've been playing Quake competitively, you could say, since late 2007, early 2008.
That's actually pretty recent to be so dominant at a game. How would you say you practiced to get so good?
Practice to get so good? Well, it's no secret that I've said it before. 04 pretty much saw that I had the talent, and before he picked me up as far as like mentoring me, it was just about watching demos and just getting practice when I could. I really didn't get to play a lot until 2007, and then after that, it just went from there.
Well, you've experienced the Quake scene at its, I guess, not at its height, but at a certain relevance, and now we see that we're kind of in a decline here. So what is the future of Quake in your opinion?
Well, I'm not really sure what Quake's future is. It's very uncertain at the moment, which it's a little sad, you know. I mean, I've loved the game for years, and the different personalities and players that play, and you can't get the kind of competition and I guess like feeling and drive from any other game besides Quake. Like it's on its own level, you know. But since it is on the decline, that's why I'm kind of like looking at my options as far as what I'm going to do instead. Obviously, if bigger tournaments come up, great. But I'm not going to like put all my hopes on it. You know, I got to start finding other stuff to do.
And what are some of these other ideas that you're entertaining?
Well, I've been trying to save as much money as possible from the tournament winnings so I can go to college. I mean, I'm 22 now. I haven't gone. I should probably really go soon. But I mean, I looked at it this way. I really want to eliminate as much debt as possible. So the more that I can, the better. So maybe now's a good time.
Right. And how does a Quake player accrue so much debt? Not so much debt. I have no idea what your debt is like, but debt?
No, debt as far as like, you know, college loans and stuff like that. That's what I meant. Student loans. You know, I'm trying to get ahead of that. At least pay off as much as I can, as quickly as I can right off the bat. You know. Do
you think you'll be able to do that with competitive gaming?
Well, it'll help some. I don't know. Like, let's say after I transfer from a community college to, you know, a major one. I don't think it'll be able to pay everything, but I mean, to be able to pay half or something like that, that's a huge dent in, you know, the overall total. So I can't really complain at all.
Well, you have college going on, you have life going on. What is it? What else do you have in your life that maybe reflects on your Quake play?
That's an interesting question. I don't know if I have an answer for that.
Well, let me phrase it this way. When I asked Slasher for some information about you, he said you were a Christian, and to me that says discipline and respect, and a lot of things that I see is totally necessary for competitive pursuit. So would you say that maybe your beliefs help you stay focused?
Oh, no doubt about it. I mean, just to keep it simple, I mean, without God, I never would have won a tournament, you know, even though, like, yeah, like 04 and other people have helped me, like, you know, he's the one that set me up with all the connections and all that stuff, you know, and the ability that I have, and yeah, I mean, and Quake itself, I've been taught a lot of lessons from it as far as like you said, discipline, character about myself, and more importantly, like how to set goals and don't accept anything less. You know, like just do the best that you can, so it's not your fault that you lost, or not your fault that you didn't achieve your goal. It's like, for example, like in Quake, just to make sure, like in a final, that I'm playing at my best, so that if the guy beats me, it's because he played phenomenal. You know, that's a lesson that I've taken from it, and I'm probably going to use for the rest of my life.
Right. And if you have any advice for pro gamers who are aspiring to your level, what would you give them?
Just in general, you need dedication, and please don't think that dedication means you need to practice 10 to 12 hours a day. That does not work for everybody, and to be honest, it's really not too good, because too often players play too much, and then they start going through the motions, and it's a waste of time. Secondly, it's not healthy for you. It's so bad. So I'd say more importantly, like, you need to balance out a good practice schedule of actually playing and trying things and getting better, and then you need to review your own game. It doesn't matter what game you're playing, whether it's Counter-Strike, StarCraft, you know, any of the console games that are out, or Quake. You know, you need to be able to look at how you're playing, find your mistakes, and always keep an open mind and keep your ego low. You really need to keep your ego low if you want to get good, because you need to realize that there are other players that have things that you don't, and use that to your advantage and pick up on it.
Well, those are excellent suggestions for players. The other thing I wanted to ask you is, what do you think the community can do to help support Quake and to help support competitive gamers?
Well, for example, you look at StarCraft 2, they have an excellent ladder system of being able to play people around your skill level and to build up that way. And right now, Quake doesn't have that. And because of the way Quake is, it's a very skill-demanding game. And there's a huge difference in between like very good players and not good players. And they need to be able to differentiate that better and to be able to let players play at their own level and to potentially play above. But right now, there's really not that option. And I think that's why a lot of new players have shied away from the game a little bit, because they're playing people that are too good right away and they feel discouraged. Other than that, we just, as far as the Quake community goes, got to stop bickering. And we just have to figure something out, you know? And yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else to say about that.
All good suggestions, I think. And is there anything you'd like to say to your fans out there or to anyone else you may know?
Well, obviously, thanks to SK for sponsoring me and sending me to another tournament and all the tournaments that they have and believing in me. All my friends and family, you know, that watch and they support me. I just really love it and appreciate it. And all the fans out there at Quake, it's awesome, you know, that they love the game and to see their passion, you know, to watch it and stuff like that. And yeah, I really hope they like the finals and that they'll remember it for a long time.
All right, well, where can we keep up with you? Do you have a Twitter, or maybe are you streaming your games now?
Well, I do have a Twitter, but I don't really use it yet. If I get more followers, yeah, sure, I'll start using it. I go at Shane_Rapha at Twitter, so yeah, if you want to add me, go ahead.
You heard the man. He needs more followers to get him tweeting. Let's make that happen. And you said, is there a potential for you maybe streaming your games down the line or opening up to the community your practice schedule?
I mean, I don't mind that option at all, really. The only problem is I can't stream myself on my connection, so I'd have to find somebody to do that for me and like to fit with my schedule. So if I can do that, yeah, that's not a problem with me. I don't mind doing like maybe 2-3 nights a week, you know, practicing like that and letting people watch. Because right now it's a bit unfair that the servers they're only like 16 max, so only 15. No, let's look at it this way: 14 players potentially can watch, when there should be allowed, you know, a lot more allowed to do that.
Right. Thank you so much for talking to us, and I look forward to more games from you in the future. You're an excellent player, and congratulations to you once again.
Thanks.